Hello everyone, I'm Frank, and welcome to Frank Puzzles, and this is today's easy level puzzle. And take that easiness with a grain of salt, because it's considered easy by the people on the Logic Masters Germany forum, and there's a lot of really smart people there. Today's puzzle is called 2026 by Lizzie1. And, yeah, it's a little late because this is sort of a backlog of puzzles. So this probably came out in January of 2020, well, near around 2020, the beginning of the year. So it's a transition from 2025 to 2026, right? But, yep, you guys are getting this in February. So, anyways, I hope you've had a good year so far. And let's get to the rules. We have normal Sudoku rules apply, which means in every cell in the grid, place a single digit such that every row, column, and designated 9-cell region contains the digits. You can get a eventually designated 9-cell region. Contains the digits 1 through 9 exactly once each. We have red cells outside the grid are sandwich clues, which means, and the red cells are these cells here that are next to these cells and these cells here. So these four cells here, these four clues here and this clue here, and these are also the other red clues. And what it means is that between the 1 and the 9 in each of their respective columns or rows, the digits in between the 1 and the 9 must add up to the sum that's outside of the grid. So, for example, we could have something like 1 here and 9 here, and then 6, 8, 7, and 4 here. And this would satisfy the sandwich clue in column 2, because in the column between the 1 and the 9, we have 6, 8, 7, 4, all of which adds up to 25. So that's an example of how sandwich clues work. And all the rest of the digits outside the grid, all the remaining digits outside the grid, are X-sum clues. And those are the blue clues. So this cell, these clues here, these clues here, and these clues here. And what it is that they are the sum of the first X digits, where X is the first digit in the respective column or row, seen from the direction of the clue. So, for example, if this were, say, a 4, the first 4 digits in column 8 would have to add up to 20, which is the clue outside of the grid. So you could have something like 4, 7, 3, and 6, and this would satisfy this X-sum clue, because the X is 4, which means that the first 4 digits must add up to 20. And so you have 4, 6, and 3, 7, adding up to 20. And those are all the rules. If you'd like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now, I'm going to get started. Let's go. Okay, to add up to 6, you either have a 2, so this is for the X-sum. You either have a 2 here with 4 adding up, or it's 3 with 1 and 2 adding up. So we know there's a guaranteed 2 in one of these cells here. Same with this. This is either 2 with 4 being here, adding up to 6, or it's 3 with 1 or 2, and then another 1 or 2 here. So we're guaranteed that there must be a 2 here. To add up to 26 and 20, that means they must share a single digit in between. And that digit has to be 1, right? Because the sum of a total column is only 45. So they must overlap somewhere, and you can only have a 1-digit overlap to add up to 46, right? So it has to be 26 in one direction, 20 in the other direction, and the overlap is a 1. So this is guaranteed to have a 1 in all of these cells. So this is at least 4 digits. So this is 4, 5, or cannot be 6. 6 digits adds up to at minimum 21. And this includes a 1. It could have 4. But these 2 digits have to add up to 10, right? This covers a certain amount of digits, and this covers that same amount of the remaining digits plus another one. That's 9 possible x sums in that clue. So therefore, they have 9 plus 1 means it has to add those x's must add up to 10. And this can't be 5 and 5, so this has to be 4 and 6 this way. So this is 4, this is 6. That means the digit they have in common is here, and is a 1. And since this is 1, this can no longer be 3, 2, and 1 adding up to 6. So this is 2 and 4. This has to add up to 20 for 4 digits. So it's 15 already, or sorry, it's 5 already. 20 minus 5 is 15. It cannot be 6 here, so this must be a 7, 8 pair. Which means the remaining digits in column 9 are 2, 3, 5, and 9. Okay. And you can't have 3 digits adding up to 26. You can't have 2 digits adding up to 26. You can't have 9 digits adding up to you can't have 9 digits adding up to 26, so this has to be a 5 here, which eliminates 5 here and 5 here. This can't be 2 because one of these 3 digits is a 2 in that box. So this is 5 digits adding up to 26. So this is a 1, so we'll mark it as red for the sandwich clues. This adds up to 20. It's at least 3 digits. So this could be 3, 4, or 5 digits adding up to 20. This can't be 4 digits. It can't be 3 digits adding up to 26. So this is 5 or 6. Cannot be 7 because 7 digits at minimum add up to 28. Let's see, what else do we have? If this were 3 digits, that would force this to be 9. But this is 1, 2, or 4 here. So there's no way you can have 3 digits, including a 3 and 4 at max, adding up to 20. 3 and 4 add up to 7, which would leave the remaining digit as a 13, which is not possible. So this cannot be 3. This is guaranteed to be 4 or 5 here. One, two, some here. If this were 4, that would force this not to be 2 and 4. It would have to be 3. So you'd have 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. This would be 9. But you could have something like 7, 8 as a pair there. That is possible. Or 6, yeah. So 6 is here. First 6 digits add up to 26. 1 and 9 add up to 10. 2, 3, and 5 add up to 10. And 6 with 10 and 10 is 26. So that works there. To have a sandwich of 26, we know the 5 is definitely outside of the sandwich. So that means the remaining digits outside of the sandwich. So we have 1 and 9 can never be part of the sum of the sandwich, right? So that eliminates 1 and 9 from possible sums. So 45 minus 1 and 9 is 35. Minus a 5 means we have to have 35 minus 26 is 9. 9 minus 5 means we have only 4 that's outside of the sandwich in row 5. So either 4 is here or 4 is here. And 4 cannot be here because of 4 in the box. So this has to be 4 here. So this is 4, which forces this not to be 4, so it's 5. This can no longer be 4 here. So this must be 3, 1, and 2 to add up to 6, because this can't be 2 and 4 anymore. So this is 1, 2 as a pair. This 3 eliminates 3 here, so it's 9, which means it can't be 3 or 9, it's 2. So this must be 1 and 9 here, because the rest of the digits in row 5 must be between the 1 and the 9. So this is 1 and this is 9. Right, because we have 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, which adds up to 26, which is between the 1 and 9. So that satisfies that. This is 1. If we have a 9 here, there's no way this can add up to 20. Because you have 2 plus 2 other digits. So the 2 other digits would have to add up to 20 minus 2, which is 18. And you can't have 2 unique digits do that, ever. So this has to have a 9 go this way, because you need 3 unique digits in the sandwich, and you can't go 3 this way, so it has to go 3 this way. Which means this is a sandwich. This is also part of the crust. And the 1 and the 9 have to be next to each other in row 1. So this is also crust. So this cannot be crust here. No more crust here. No crust here, because the crust is 1 or 9. Can't be here. Cannot have 2 digits between the sandwich to add up to 20 here, because 2 digits can never add up to 20. And it can't, this is a 6, so this cannot be, this has to be sandwich here. This is 1, 9 as a pair, so the rest of the digits in the box cannot be crust. So we cannot have crust here. We can't have crust here, nor crust here. This has to be crust then here, and is a 1. To add up to 25, can you have 3 digits adding up to 25? No. So it has to be at least 4, and then this has to include the 4 here. So these all must be crust, or not crust. Therefore, this has to be crust. If we have crust here, we only have 1 digit outside of the sandwich, which can never add up to 10, which is what 35 minus 10 is. 35 minus 25 is. So this has to be the crust here and is 9. We cannot have crust in the remaining digits in column 2. This is 1. We have to have at least 4 digits here. So this can't be crust. This can't be crust. Because again, 3 digits can never add up to 25. 3 unique digits can never add up to 25. So one of these is crust. This can't be crust because it has to be a 9 crust. And this, we already have a 9 in the row. So to add up to 25 here, outside of the sandwich has to be 2 and 8. So this is 2 and 8. This is 9. And the remaining digits are 3 through 7 to add up to 25. No 3 here because of 3 in the row. No 4 or 5 here because of 4 or 5 in the row. No 4 here because of 4 in the row. Outside of the crust in column 2 has to be 10 again. Cannot be 4, so it's either 2, 8, with this being 8 and this being 2, or 3, 7. We have 26 here. That means outside, and these are all outside crust. So not in the sandwich. And we have 3 digits that must add up to 35 minus 26, which is 9. So this has to be 2, 3, and 4. So we have 4 here. This can't be 2, so that's 3, which makes that 2. That means this can't be 4. This has to be crust here. This has to be crust here. And these are not crust. So this is 9 here. This is 1 here. And the remaining digits in the column are 5, 6, 7, 8. No 5 here because of 5 in the row. This can't be 6 here because of 6 in the box. Outside of row 2, outside of the sandwich, must add up to 35 minus 20, which is 15. We already have 2 outside. So that means the remaining digits must add up to 13, which is 15 minus 2. So this is 5, 8, 6, or 7. Cannot be 6, 7, adding up to 13. So now we have 2, 5, and 8 here. This must become the 6, 7 pair now because of the remaining digits in box 1. 6, 7 eliminates 6, 7 here. So this is 5, which eliminates 5 in the rest of the column. That leaves 8 and 9 remaining in row 3. What's left in row 2 then has to be 3, 4, and 7, which adds up with 6 to add up to 20. This can't be 4 because of 4 in the column. This can't be 3 because of 3 in the box, so this is 7. This can't be 3 or 7, it's 4. This can't be 4 or 7, it's 3. That leaves the remaining digit in box 3 as an 8, the remaining digits in row 1 as 4 and 7. So we have 5, 7, and 4 already here. That adds up to 16. So the remaining 2 digits must add up to 20 minus 16, which is 4. So that makes this 1 and 3. 1 eliminates 1 here, so it's 2. 3 eliminates 3 in the row. So this is a crust. We don't really need the crust anymore. I think we're all done with that, right? Yeah, because we have all the sandwiches done. So the 1 and the 9, between the 1 and 9 is 0. Between the 1 and the 9 here is 3, 4, 6, 7, which adds up to 20. This will add up, this 2, 3, 6, 7, 8 adds up to 26. You don't know about this. Where is the 2 then in column 2? Cannot be here because of 2 is in the boxes. Therefore, it must be 2 and 8 outside here. So then we are done with all the sandwiches. We don't need the coloring anymore. I'll just leave it there for now, though. This 8 eliminates 8 here, so this is 7 and 8. This can't be 8 in the box anymore. And cannot be 7 here because of 7 in the row. 8 eliminates 8 here, so this is 5, which makes this 8. Remaining digits in column 2 are 3, 6, and 7. And this can't be 3 because of 3 in the row, so this must be 3 here. One of these digits is 8 here. This can't be 8. It's 5, 6, or 7. First 4 digits add up to 20. That's satisfied. First 5 digits. Okay, so this first 5 digits must add up to 26. And we have a 2 guaranteed here. So 2, 4, 5, 9. 4, 5, 9 adds up to 18 plus 2 is 20 plus 6 must add up to 26. So this is 2 and 6. This 3 eliminates 3 and 6 there. So this is 7. This can't be 6 or 7. It's 8. Which eliminates 8 here. No 7 remaining in column 4. This 2, 6 pair eliminates 2 and 6 in the rest of the box. So this is 4. This is 3. That makes that 6. And then we have this X sum clue, which we don't know. Okay. Remaining digits of box 6 are 6, 7, 8. Okay. Eight cannot be either of these cells because of 8 in the column, so where is 8 in box 6? It has to be there. Remaining digits then in column 8 are 2, 6, and 9. This can't be 6 or 9 because of 6 or 9 in the row, so that's 2. This can't be 2 or 9, it's 6, which makes this 9. Remaining digits of column 7 are 1, 3, 5. This can't be 1 because of 1 in the row, and that's all we really have. So can this be 5? Okay. Remaining digits in box 5. We have 1 and 8 cannot be here, so this must be a 1-8 pair here, because it can't be 2 and 6 here, because that adds up to 26 with this. Therefore, that leaves this as 5 and 9 as a pair. 6 eliminates 6 here, so therefore this is 2, which makes this 6. So this can't be 6 here, it's 5, which eliminates 5 here, so it's 9 and 5. 9 eliminates 9 here, so it's 8 and 9. 8 eliminates 8 here, so it's 1 and 8. So the first 5 digits going this way add up to 26. And we already have 6, 9, and 5 here. That adds up to 20. So 26 minus 20 is 6. So this must be a 2-4 pair. 2 can't be here because of 2 in the row. So this is 2, this is 4, which eliminates 4 here. So it's 7 and 4 there. 5 eliminates 5 here. We have a 6-7 pair in box 4, which eliminates 6-7 in the rest of the box. So this can't be 6 or 7. It's 5. 5 eliminates 5 here, so it's 3. Which means these can't be 3. 6 eliminates 6 here. Remaining digits of column 5 are 1, 3, and 7. This can't be 1 or 3 because of 1, 3 in the row. That leaves us as 7, and this is a 1, 3 pair. That leaves this digit as a 6 in row 9. 6 eliminates 6 here, so it's 7 and 6, which makes this 7 and 6, which makes this 7 and 6. 6 eliminates 6 in the rest of the box, so this is 5. That's 7. 5 eliminates 5 here, so it's 1 and 5. 1 eliminates 1 here, so it's 3 and 1, which leaves these digits as 3 and 4. And Happy New Year! Well, Happy New Year a month late for you guys. But I hope you had a good New Year, a good 2026 so far. And I hope you enjoyed the solve, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.